I do see different people in here. Different beautiful people. People with different cultural diversities. People definitely speaking different languages. And most importantly to me, people pursuing different majors. Now, could you please let me ask you this? How many of you in here think that your communication skills will be important for you to reach the success you want to reach in your field in the future? Thank you. Everyone, right? We live in a world that is more connected than it has been ever before. Technology has made it so easy to us to communicate with a citizen in the other side of the globe in an instant. Our cultures, our economies, and our futures are intertwined. In this globalized world, the ability to communicate, navigate, and collaborate with the people with different cultural background is not just a nice-to-have skill anymore. It's a necessity. My name is Mika Amunbekova. I am from Karag, Tajikistan, and today I would like to talk about why the art of diplomacy and international relations skills are important for every field, meaning for each and one of you in here. I know, it's quite hard and complex, but we're going to figure it out in here. This is my second year here in TEDxKIMEP University, studying international relations. My pathway toward diplomacy began when I was 9 years old. Still back at that time, I was a cutie pie, having a dream to become a fashion designer, whom every third girl in my school wanted to be. And I'm pretty sure some of you in here as well. However, as we cannot control life, my life also took a different turn. When politics started to impact and hit my family and people around me very tightly. This is back then when I realized why the art of diplomacy and international relations skills are important, are needed for each and one of us. People claim that diplomacy is just for politics, is far away, and we should be as far as we can from here. But things like effective communication, cultural awareness, strategic thinking, and emotional intelligence are all part of it that we do use in our everyday life. It is a standardized way of human behavior shared all over for us to communicate and come up with the same consensus, even though our diversity is so beautiful. I am sure many of you, if not the majority, feels and experience the fact that instead of enhancing these skills, we have failed to address them to use in our peacekeeping and security the last 3 to 5 years. Whether you're majoring in economics, or maybe you're majoring in business, psychology, journalism, navigating social complex landscapes is a necessity nowadays. Maybe you're a future businessman trying to expand his business in the future field, or a journalist trying to report on big events. Now, could you please think of yourselves? What is the key thing to make all these things happen? Yes, you're right. This is negotiation, or communication, as we say easily. Is it whether with your colleague, your partner, or a sponsor who's going to expand your business later? And these details of negotiation contain very basic things, from starting what to wear to that event, or OOTD, as they call it nowadays, outfit of the day. Where to sit, when to smile, or whether to smile at all. Which topic you used to talk about, and which topics are taboo and prohibited to use. Also, even just a single body language of yours and gestures can decide, will you go out of that space as a winner, or might not achieve your goal. Now, let me tell you a small story, but I will highly recommend you to pay attention, as it contains small details and a small sense of humor. Once, a well-known Uzbek traveler and philosopher called Hoja Nasruddin was asked to deliver a message from one village to another. As he set out his journey, he thought, Well, if I'm going to deliver this message too quickly, they might think it's not very important, right? However, if I deliver this message too late, they might think I am lazy. So, he found a golden middle. What he did is, he went halfway the road, turned away, and came back, meaning did not receiving the message at all, explaining himself. Well, I did not want it to seem like super greedy or super lazy. This gives us the fact that diplomacy is about finding balance and golden middle in all our interactions. Unfortunately, the central focus of societies is nowadays on other areas, like beauty, sports, and of course show business. However, the things like basic things like peacekeeping and security are sidelined. So, could we think about ourselves, how to prioritize our things in our life? So, let's come back to what we've discussed. How to expand these skills that we've talked about a lot. First, we have to start with a basic one. By long-term memory, make sure that our educational systems are equipping our students with classes of IR and of diplomacy in everyday life. However, as it not happened yet, let's go back to my age of 9, when I was a little child. After politics started to hit my family, everyone was like, honey, you know that it's not that deep, you know. It's quite far away from us, don't pay attention. Politics and diplomacy is a big thing, it's far away, we have to be as far as we can. It's up there, and we're a part of that. But then why it impacts us so tightly? Little did they know that we're all part of it. We are the politics, and we are the one who has to choose, and we are the one who have to drive that machine to the place that we want to go there, as we do choose that for ourselves, right? So what I did is, as I understand that the more isolated I am from all that, the more burden I have to carry in my back. But at a point I knew that I cannot carry that burden anymore. It was so scary to live far away from something which is a big thing but impacts us every day. Tells us how to live on our everyday basis. Who gave the right? As we know, we gave the right. What I did is, I isolated myself and started to educate myself on specific things, very small things, something like also emotional intelligence. Now nowadays, accepting any news, any information is way easier for me. I cannot judge people from their ethnicity. I cannot judge if something happens. I know that not all people are the same way. So, by education is just the beginning. Let us enhance the mindset of global citizen that values diversity, empathy, and communication, as each step of us affects me, you, and everyone in the whole world. We cannot separate us. So, by enhancing all these skills, we can become better communicators, collaborators, and of course, a better global citizen. Thank you.